WTF Nation Radio
is in the house.
I'm sorry that I can't keep it together. Maybe it's the trauma, or maybe it's the drugs. I can't seem to control my fucking temper. But the problem lies in not being enough. I lost my sense of humor in the battle for my mind. Now I'll slip away with one last puff this time. Substance suicide, assisted by my fickle friend, I'll finally lose my mind. Substance suicide, only time with no regrets is letting myself die. Forgive me for the outburst with your neighbors. My actions don't reflect what's in my soul. Never found the right way to relate or take in and display a better role. The chemicals that shape me are buried deep this time. My family's already given up, it's fine. Substance suicide, assisted by my fickle friend, I'll finally lose my mind. Substance suicide, the only time with no regrets, letting myself die. Substance suicide, assisted by my fickle friend, I'll finally lose my life. The substance suicide, the only time with no regrets is letting myself die. Is letting myself die.
There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again, and then we'll move on. And when we get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the army of Ukraine.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
You said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Broadcasting live for the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence on this 9 March. WTF Nation Radio, U.S. Army WTF Moments, the Monday edition. Here to give you some news, updates, shit talking. I'm Ice Ken, your host. Yeah, there we go. I'm your host. And we're going to be talking about some shit today that might be a little bit, how do I say this? I'm just going to say, some of y'all are some dumbasses, man. I'm just going to say right now, the shit that I've been seeing being posted on social media, that individuals are swearing to God that this is happening. Swearing to whatever deity they believe in. Saying that this is happening. This is real. There's no U.S. forces taken hostage and captive, and not hundreds and thousands of our soldiers getting killed. I really... The shit that we've been getting in the inbox, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are a veteran or you are in the military, please make sure that when Mima and Pop Pop hit you up to kind of verify and say, hey, look, no, this is not what's happening. Because we're getting them in the inbox. I mean, straight up, you guys are pieces of shit for not exposing the truth and not saying this is happening. And I'm like, yeah. I don't want to disrespect the elders, but I'm just saying, control me, Mom, Pop Pop. They have been in the inbox, inundating us with so many false rumors, AI bullshit. Now, there's some funny AI vid. Somebody did some funny AI vids and stuff like that. Okay, those are the fun. See, that's what AI is used for, right? Yeah, shit posting and you know, shit that's funny, right? That I can see AI being used for that. Not being used to go over our medical records, right? VA, right? Veterans Affairs, right? Secretary Collins using AI to go through all of our records to see if that's the story that's going to get posted on WTF Moments, by the way. To see if who's claiming fraud. I just want to know. A friend of mine said on social media as well, who has the hard on right now at the VA or within the fucking inner workings of the VA that they want to, man, it's like you might as well don't pay us. People talking about what's the difference between compensation and what's the difference between, compensation, disability. Police department in California is fucking gonna fire some guys because they don't know the difference between. That's so much bullshit going on with that stuff. I really don't understand. I think the civ mill divide, because everyone's so hyper political, has got the chasm has grown so far that not even the Grand Canyon will say, "Damn, y'all some freaking." I don't get it. Sometimes I'm like, you know, that Barbie meme. I'm a gasp. I'm aghast and a gasp. I gasp. Because I can't believe individuals I was supposed to cover something before we first went on air, but I was already hyped up because I'm seeing all my, seeing this side right here on my side of the screen right here. I got all my threads and streams and, you know, chats and all that. And then this side I got, you know, videos and stuff like that playing. And I got all this stuff playing around me. And I got distracted. One of the stories that this right now. Now look, I'm going to tell you guys right now, when U.S. Army WTF Moments posts a they post a call for attendance. When we post a call for attendance, we would like to have them at least 40, at the latest, 45 hours out. 72 hours at best. Because I'm going to explain how algorithms work. That's just so funny. You guys are quick to fucking share some of the most craziest shit, but don't realize that. Okay, where'd you see this? There's a veteran, and this is from WZTV Fox News in Nashville. I heard some of that hot chicken. Give me some of that Nashville hot chicken. Have you not had any freaking? Have you ever had some of that hot chicken down in Nashville? Another place I lost my heart. Nashville. Yeah. Anyways, there is a U.S. Navy veteran with no known family that's going to be laid to rest tomorrow. I'm doing this right now live, so that way it gets out there a little bit faster than a standard post with full military honors. Lonnie W. Wayman's service is set for 9 a.m. at the Middle Tennessee State Veterans Cemetery. The public is invited to attend and to help ensure that an unclaimed veteran is honored and laid not to rest. So make sure you go to all the socials over at WZTV Fox 17 News in Nashville. Like I said, man, the way it normally work, for the algorithms to work, I know all you guys, they think you're fucking experts in social media and stuff and demand that we post and like to critique. Get your own fucking page if you don't like fucking WTF Moments the way it's going or not posting the way you want it. It normally takes about 48 hours for something that we post to hit your inbox. Unless you're like one of those doom scrollers that always refreshes our page. But there's not everybody like that. Sometimes they'll see that. Generally about 48 hours in your feed, because I see it in my feed a lot. It is it is about 48 hours where you see pew pew like that. But if it's posted like in the same day, it's really hard. And I try to tell, you know, when I talk to, you know, companies, or I talk to news agencies, or I talk to outlets and say, hey, they ask you, what's your best posting policy? What are your best practices? Blah, 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 blah. You know, I don't really give them too much of the fucking secret sauce. But what I do say is that, hey, look, normally about 48 hours is the time that you want to do it. And the reason why I say that is because that way it'll go through your algorithms. By the time it hits your feed, the time it's commented, people start sharing. It's about 48 hours before it finally hits your timeline if you follow U.S. Army WTF Moments. The next day just won't do it. We've tried it, and it damned if you do, damned if you don't, if you post it like right then. So I figured I'll go online real quick when I go live. A U.S. Navy veteran with no known family will be laid to rest on Tuesday in Nashville with full military honors. Lonnie D. Wayman's service is set for 9 a.m. at Middle Tennessee State Veterans Cemetery. The public is invited to attend and help ensure the unclaimed veteran is honored and laid not to rest. Because we like to get these pretty quick, so that way everyone can share it, bookmark, and all that as soon as you know it. Not like the next day, because it's really it really sucks. I'm not seeing anything about this, Holly, probably because I just came up with that. No, I think she's talking about I think Holly's talking about the ceremony, the ceremony itself. So, anyways, let's go back to talk about what all the crazy belligerence that we see on the fucking timeline. I'm gonna tell you, you guys fighting all over the inbox, falling over your timeline and social media stuff and all that. I'm just shocked that common sense people that I know would believe this stuff. Like individuals that I know that for a long time, that are educated, that have gone to college and blah, 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 the reasonable conversations that I have with them immediately fall into the most craziest stuff, and they'll share some shit. Now I'm going to tell you what, our politicians, the ones that like to run our government, it's fucking hilarious to see them share some shit that they believe is real and legit, to include former presidential candidates. I'm going to tell you, all right, look, we at WTF Nation Radio and WTF Moments always will invite somebody who is running for office. We've had before individuals from both sides of the aisle that want to come on and shoot the breeze, especially if they want to connect with the vets, right? Connect with the vets. What better place to come on than and I'm not just talking about us. I'm not, pimping us out, but other platforms that have veterans that are for veterans and all that. I would suggest to you civilian lawmakers or you civilians that follow your favorite politicians to kind of see what the vibe is, to get a vibe check from the veteran community, because you'll see. I'll just fucking show this right here. Let me just show this right here. Dr. Jill Stein posted an AI image confirmed that there was a mission that failed. Now, mind you, this is all AI that I'm talking about here, what I'm posting. This is fake as fuck. The 173rd American soldiers and officers were from the U.S. military elite unit known as Delta Force was captured. I mean, this AI is hilarious because you could actually see, I don't know, local office doesn't count. Yes, right, Branko. You can see right there, there's a guy parachuting in with a Chinook in the background, and I guarantee it, being a former jump master that is qualified from the greatest All-American Advanced Airborne School at the 82nd Airborne Division Jump Master course. We gotta hit the leg. Yeah, see, slapping my leg because I wear Ranger panties when I'm on there. Anyways, I'm gonna tell you what, there is no helicopter operations going on when dudes are dropping in the DZ. That's just, that's not Jill Stein. Legit, people were gonna say, "Oh, she's a very promising candidate to run for office," and well, there she is, posting shit on the Twitters, bullshitting. There's some dudes right there, all butthurt in the other image. But yeah, there are no at all. There's nobody fucking captured. There's nobody fucking detained, and there is no 173rd American soldiers and officers from the U.S. military's elite unit, known as Delta Force, captured. Exactly that, Holly. Oh, I know what that means. Bless her heart. A Southern way of saying, "Ain't you an idiot? Ain't you an idiot? Bless your heart." That's like the most fucking. That is the most deepest wound cut when you get the bless your heart. I'm growing up in going up with a mixed family, because I'm half. When you get that bless your heart, man, bless your heart means you an idiot. At any rate, so that's just one. A lot of veteran pages. A lot of it's fucking dumbass in Southern, or just it could be used for anything. It could be used for anything there, Holly. Bro, man, yeah, exactly that. Oh, I thought the same thing too. Lito, I saw that. I said, "Oh, Sky Soldier 173rd. That's the number they just grabbed out of the sky." No pun intended. Sky Soldiers. Patrick says he's got a buddy deployed to Atropia. And he said that's all true. Some of the most craziest shit that we've seen. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen on Facebook, and a matter of fact, I'm just going to just scroll my TL to see if I get it a lot, because I know once you start talking and then you start showing different videos and stuff like that, that there is. I was in jump status for 22 Airborne, all the way, man, all the way. You didn't catch my say about me being a graduate of the 82nd Airborne's Jump Master course, the premier advanced airborne school in the United States Army. My new troll comment: how many years your children actually survived? So there are these images that we have that we see lying about soldiers and their accomplishments. They're like Stay Inspired News, or they're like the biggest, the Great American Patriots. And what they'll do is they'll get an image of a soldier and then put it they'll put it in a black box, and then they'll write in white letters underneath, these soldiers here are and this soldier did this and this soldier did that and this soldier sacrificed their life for their comrades and blah 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 blah. All AI pictures and you know it's an actual picture of the guy with an AI background and you know everyone's all crying and stuff like that. And I should have grabbed that one screen comment, but I was like just talking. I want to talk about this. So if you see these videos, if you see these Facebook pages, and they're more likely you know admin from Bangladesh or Indonesia or Africa or China, and you'll see these. Well, one, a guy that survived, and said, "What the fuck you talking about? That didn't happen to me." And like pretty much put the page on blast, and everybody and then the page started arguing with the guy who actually lived from the bullshit AI story. So guys, gals, be careful what you share out there because there are some of the most hilarious fucking things that you guys believe. Not you guys, I'm saying you guys in general. Me, mom, pop. We'll get it. We even now we are using AI against AI. Isn't that great? No, I'm about to say, AI sentient. AI sentient. They're the ones that are. Who knows? Maybe fucking AI's already got a Facebook page up, starting to pose your shit. I find it hilarious because there are individuals who deeply, deeply believe that this is happening, and honestly, we say there is no mass detainment or U.S. forces didn't get captured in Iran. And so I'm just, and also when you guys share it to the page, what we will kind of like go inside and see what you guys share. Some of you guys blindly share some of this shit on Insta and Facebook without even talking to us. Like, we're not going to click that fucking link. What is that? What is that? Did you hear about those? Because first is 173rd, now it's 200, now it's about 1,000 soldiers that everyone's been talking shit, saying that our soldiers have been a mass casualty event and blah blah blah. Man, just we're not going to share it, but we will. I'm thinking about roasting. We were discussing this of having some of the accounts that share the most AI bullshit ever. Facebook pages and fake Facebook pages. It's gotten so bad that there's like I don't know 10 fake U.S. Army WTF moments groups. I'm just gonna say this right now. We don't have a Facebook group. We do have one Facebook group, and I'm the only guy in it. We have no other Facebook groups. We tried that before, it just didn't work out. Didn't really get much interest. But we only have one Facebook group, and it's not. And I'm the only one. I'm the only guy in there. So anything that you see Facebook group wise, not Facebook page, Facebook group wise at U.S. Army WTF moments, OGs, it's full shit. We only have a Facebook page. We don't have a Facebook group. So yeah, K-Mill, all the comments. That's how I'm able to see all the comments, man. That's why you can see all you guys. Because Facebook deletes our lives. Facebook Lives gets deleted after 30 days on Facebook page. All Facebook pages do this. You can check out our YouTube page. And yeah, exactly. It's always the 2. And I'm gonna tell you what. There's some pages that are out there that are fake. They've been getting shut down pretty good. That have posted the most craziest fucking shit with our emblems and all that. I'll get a phone call. First thing it says, "Hey, is this you?" Nope, not us. Okay, cool, thanks. That's it. Yeah, again, if you go to that, and here's another, I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna fucking say it right now because some of you guys that are in there fucking interacting with that page and going off, some of you deserve to get blocked. If you are an admin or volunteer to be an admin in any of those fake WTF Moments Facebook groups, you get banned from us. You'll never see the light of day. You will not get touched. We'll just block you, and that's it. You don't have to worry about it. You have to worry about seeing WTF moments ever again. You could follow your little fantasy there at those other fake ones and shit. Some of the rage shit that we've seen that we've been accused. And that's why I was always wondering, it's like, man, why are you so fucking mad at me, dude? I was just talking some stuff. You guys posted all this shit. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? And then we see the content that's being posted. We see content that's being posted that's ripping off other pages. Amused, especially Amused. A lot of content creators that are posting on Facebook. Alt accounts, alt accounts, burners, sock accounts, sock puppet accounts. Anyways, everyone's getting mad at us. We'll have legit a chain of command. We'll have a command team hit us up and say, hey, you guys, we're gonna cancel your LPD. We're gonna cancel your unit visit. Like, why? What happened? Well, some people have some concerns about some of the things that you posted. Show me the link. Show me the link. And as soon as I get the link, that's not us. That's not us. So, oh yeah, please do. As a matter of fact, every time we get an inquiry about these fake pages, what we do is like, yeah, tell them to go fuck off. Go on those pages and shit talk them and all that stuff. Because all their admins or anybody who wants to volunteer to be an admin, we'll ban them. We'll block them. So, anyways, all right. So remember what I was saying about fun AI? This is fucking hilarious. Now, if you guys want to, the AI, what was that? An alt account behind an alt account behind an alt account for a PSYOP within a PSYOP within a PSYOP. Yep. That's called PSYOPception. PSYOPception. PIQ. PSYOPception. And yes, there's alt accounts behind alt accounts behind alt accounts. You have to create a PSYOP. So there's funny AI. I was gonna say IO. There's funny AI vids that we see out. That's fucking hilarious, right? It's fucking funny as shit. You watch a video and oh my god, that you can totally tell it's AO. IO. God, AO. I'm saying AO. AO. Artificial intel, artificial information operations. And you're like, yeah, man, it's freaking hilarious. So I'm gonna show you this video right here. Now everyone's talking about their. A very high mobility platform has been introduced to the battlefield against the F-35 and the F-22s and the B-2s and the B-52s. This weapon right here has the ultimate in silent VTOL mobility, terrain independent movement, autonomous navigation with a modular payload option. Its man tactical role includes silent infiltration, exfiltration, urban warfield mobility, as well as effective anti-air platform, as I'm going to show you in this vid. It's very flexible, as shown in the exfiltration of the Sultan of Agrabah during the Agrabah coup. I'm trying to do this with a straight face. The term carpet bombing also originates from throwing bombs using magic carpets. That's what it is. It's the magic carpet. So this right here, somebody was dragging the Iranian accounts for posting a bunch of AI shit. So this right here was freaking. I could not stop laughing when I saw this. This was freaking hilarious, and it is this weapons platform, this secret weapons platform. This is AI, by the way. This is AI, mind you guys. This is AI. I'll say this again. This is AI. This is AI. This is AI. Of this silent and stealthy mobility platform that could definitely ruin your day if you're trying to fight tonight. Witness the power of the magic carpet. Okay, another disclaimer before your Mima and Pop come in. I saw WTF Nation things, and it was this guy. Did you see what that guy said? They're using magic carpets in Iran. We got this in the inbox, of course, because some individuals wanted us to drag, and we were planning on doing this anyways. dragging some of the AI videos that we have been seeing. There's some good ones. Now, of course, that disclaimer, that was AI. That, did you, what do you, they should have used the Wilhelm scream, yeah. Oh, man, PIQ says, nah, man, that's definitely real cake. No, it's not, it's AI. Damn it, PIQ, knock it off, it's AI. I don't want you, exactly that. I don't want to get no crazy messages in the middle of the night from somebody in the inbox who's pissed off that we showed that video and someone is meme on pop are believing it. They're using. I told you. Did you see the internets of the twatter video? Yeah. Oh, tonic, it's better. 82nd carpet born. Yeah, exactly. Carpet assault. Yeah. So this next one I'm going to show you is in action, but it also highlights a very classified version of the F-35. This right here. Okay, I can't keep it straight. Okay, this is another AI video. And it's freaking hilarious because this AI video shows not only a magic carpet, but it's also showing the most baller technology the U.S. could provide. Only we have this technology of this multi-changing wing aircraft, also known as the what is it? We got what model F-35s do we have? This is an F-35. I don't know. We'll just the F-35 whiskey, the wing model, the chasing wing model, and this right here, the stealth, multi-platformed. Oh my god, this is fucking hilarious. Check this one out. See that change the wings? Man, look at that. Let's just see this one more time. The ultimate, look at that. Change the wings out the push. Look at that. Oh man, look at that. I don't know, man. I don't know. This powerful Irene carpets. I don't know who can withstand it. Scared that F-35 pilot so bad it changed wing configurations. Yes, this is AI. I have to make the disclaimer quick because I'm going to have all the actuallys in there. Actually, that's not really, and I'm pretty sure there's somebody that's going to come up on the net and say, actually, that really is a F-35 whiskey model, and I'm probably going to have a phone call and some black Suburbans show up at my front door because we were just breaking balls about something possible being true. Anyways, so guys, he got carpet burr. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, Allie, 100%. We're not gonna make it. Humanity, I mean, it's obvious. Everyone in the comment, I love it. It's obviously BS. AKs don't fire that fast. Holly, it's a drone. So please, for the love of God, please tell me, Mom, Pop, the flying carpets are not against our fort. We don't have 173rd soldiers and officers from Delta Force. It ain't AI, it's PSYOP. He wants you to believe it's fake so that we have plausible deniability. I know what you're talking about, PIQ. I know what you're talking about. But I will say this. Watching these AI slot videos are freaking hilarious. I mean, someone said there's another one out there too, so I didn't want to spend too much time researching it. Let me see, there's another one here. Other AI vids. Now, no shit. These are what Iranian accounts are sharing. Like, they really, I mean, I don't know, man. First up, free Iran. I hope the Persians rise up even more. We cannot it seems like we can't stop schwacking enough of those fucking mullahs over there. Those Iranian assholes. I'm going to say that I've seen a lot of accounts support more of what, like, oh, because we don't want to fire this, and We don't want to be involved in any more wars, so we're gonna, you know, we're gonna cheer for the Iranians. Don't fucking do that. Don't, please don't. Ooh, that's a very good. Oh, I like that's a good plausible theory there, Ali. Ali says that I 100% believe that AI is a psyop terrorist. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Reportedly, AI pictures like this. Reportedly, it was when Abrams shot out of the sky. And it was captured in the entire 2,000-man crew. Some of these are memes. Some of these guys, there are some foreign accounts out there that are posting this slop, and everyone believes it. Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? Oh my God. Supposedly it's one of the pilots confirmed to be real by according to several AI slop accounts that your family is sharing and telling you that it's true. This is what's really happening. I was just about to say, it's freaking hilarious to see everyone react and get mad at us for not sharing it. I'm like, well, it's not fucking true. Arabia. Cue the Aladdin song. Which one? Arabian Nights. That one? Is that what you're talking about? Hey, look, I'm sorry. I know all the songs because I got children's. If you don't know any of the songs to any of the Disney classic animated series, then you gotta learn. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Learn that stuff when I was a children's. You gotta learn that stuff as a kid. You gotta learn that stuff as a dad too. So you gotta know all the songs. And all the Nightmare Before Christmas is the time where my voice gets a little raspy because I have to sing that every time. All the time. This is Halloween, the Oogie Boogie song. I got to sing that with the family. Got the kids got to hear it. Got to hear it. Are the Iranians ants? What is this, a war for ants? Oh Lord. Okay. AI slop. Well, I think we're finished. I think we're done talking about the AI slop. Here's a thing that has come to my attention. Now, you guys know that after January 6th happened, it happened when did it happen? It's like a fucking Wednesday. Because I remember going on air on Sergeant's Time on Thursday, talking about, you guys are fucking dumbasses. Capitol Police should have fucking started stacking bodies and blah, blah, blah. And then on Monday edition, we went on and shit talked the guys even more. Talked about how people were complaining or saying that it was a protest that went out of control. Some people are saying it was an insurrection. Blah, blah, blah. Well, as you move away further from the event of January 6th, a lot of people said that I was heavy-handed for saying that the Capitol Police should have stacked bodies on the steps of the Capitol. And then we're starting to find out that there was feds involved and informants involved, and there's a lot more reasons why some got arrested and some didn't. So I'd have been kind of like, I put a different view on it as if, well, the reason why the Capitol Police didn't stack bodies on the Capitol steps was because they were afraid of friendly fire, right? Possibly. Do I get some tinfoil out for this one? That there was a possibility that they could have hit some assets that were inside the riot, and then that'd have been it. That they can't shoot each other. Give me 5 minutes and I can AI something way better than that slop. Yeah, exactly that. I agree. So, if you guys don't know, there was a Marine, Brian McGinnis, that was having a moment during a hearing at the Senate Armed Services Committee subcommittee on readiness. It was like readiness and what's the whole thing? And management support to protest Israel and to protest the ongoing war with Iran. Now, changing or looking at January 6th with a different view, which I'm still think it's like fucked up, whatever. I think should have fucking happened. You guys are fucking idiots for doing it, yada, yada. It was a riot that went out of control, fucking opportunity. I mean, there's so many fucking things we could talk about January 6th about it. But like I said, I got a lot of shit for saying the Capitol Police should have stacked bodies on the fucking steps. That's without a doubt, because I see, and I still see the Capitol like I see an installation, like I see a monument. You just don't, it's almost like fucking, restricted, deadly force authorized type of shit. You wouldn't go into a fucking flight line that you think oh, there's an F-15, I want to go on there and try to get it, because the Air Force security forces would cap your ass if you were to get too close to an aircraft. So Brian McGinnis was interrupting a hearing. Just like, I'm even going to say, was interrupting a process, right? Was interrupting a proceeding of Congress on the Hill, right? Kind of like how everyone liked to frame January 6th. But the reason why a lot of these guys got busted, they were interfering and blah, blah, blah. We can go on to the whole thing right that. But the reason why I say this is because he went in there and interrupted it, started screaming about Israel, and he was manhandled getting out of because he was resisting. I mean, sometimes I'm all ACAB sometimes, but other times I'm like, dude, that motherfucker, you're resisting. Let me show you the video of what happened. And we'll play it. I'll play the sound up so you can hear all the noises and snaps and stuff like that. Snaps and break-ins. The crispifying of the arm and all that. Anyways, to show you what happened. And you guys, we're going to walk through this frame by frame of whose fault it was, and should a senator went in there and should not have gotten involved. Everyone was saying, soft on rioters. Yeah, we'll talk about the riot stuff right here. So everyone's saying that Senator Tim Sheehy, Republican out of Montana, broke his arm when, after reviewing the video so many times at so many different angles, he didn't. So I'm going to show you the event of what happened, and right from the point where he was being accosted and sent out at the door, because he was doing was screaming. So everyone jumps in. Sheehy, I'm going to show you this. Matter of fact, you know what? Better yet, I think I will do that. I don't want to have you guys. Let me pull that up where he immediately jumps in. Let me walk it through. I think it's better. I think it's better that I do that. So he gets up here. I'm gonna put this right here. Dumbass. And we'll watch this together.
The reason for this war. America does not want to fight this war for Israel.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. Your inability to name that shows your exemptness as leaders. This is wrong. And nobody wants to fight for Israel.
Reminder to all our
Commandant, please stand up as a Marine and stand up for America.
There's Sheehy. All right, I'm gonna play it. This is not for the squeamish. I want you to look at his arm. Look at his arm.
No one wants to fight for Israel.
Did you hear that?
Commandant, please stand up as a Marine and stand up for America. No one wants to fight for Israel.
Snap.
His head.
Sir, thank you for your service.
The senator broke his hand. The senator broke his hand.
The senator did not raise his hand.
He's a Marine. Somebody come help
Well,
him.
now it's all broken, so it can't get out of the door.
Look at you guys. You're robots. You won't even look back. Look at you guys. You're like robots. Oh my God. What is it?
Clear that up a little.
Oh my God, you guys.
Sir, does that hurt? Can you open it up a little bit just to like change the gap? Hey guys, clear the hallways. Out. Clear the hallways. Out. Clear the hallways, please. Clear the hallways, please.
Can you help him, please?
Yes, yes. Capitol Police is going there. Please through the hallways.
Oh my God. What happened? His hand got totally smashed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh.
My arm is broke.
What's up with that dude with the ponytail, with that little man butt?
The Triple E. Palestine will be free.
And what about this war in Iran?
Oh my God.
This is a Code Pink people too.
His arm.
Okay. Ah, my arm is fucking broke. What are you gonna do to him? My left arm is broke. I understand. Don't fight.
Oh my God. Oh, you guys, come.
So where's all that where's all that support the Capitol Police now, right? Isn't everybody freaking like, oh, Capitol Police, right? So now I'm gonna show you the video without all the words, without all the a little bit closer. Now I'm gonna do this frame by frame because everyone's blaming freaking Senator Tim Sheehy for breaking the arm. When it wasn't him. It was like, I think he realized, holy fuck, he broke it from the cops tugging on his arm. And I'm gonna open this up again. He's a Marine. Yeah, everyone's like, he's a Marine. He's a Marine. Yeah, exactly. So let me show this video right here. Let me show this different. Let me show this without all the subtitles and all that, so you guys can see a little more clear with this video right here.
No one wants.
Okay, you see the cop right there that's holding Sheehy. Like, I don't know, dude. What are you even doing? He doesn't know if he's probably part of the protest or not.
The fuck.
And he realizes he gets back.
Fight for Israel.
Now right here, you see the two cops right there holding his leg. One's holding him up by his chest, the other one's pulling on his legs. Ugh. Right when it snaps, that's when Sheehy freaking steps in.
His hand.
And he realizes he's about ready to grab on it.
Oh.
And it's stuck. So it wasn't Sheehy that broke the arm.
For Israel.
His hand.
Ooh.
Oh.
You hear him the wood.
Fight for Israel.
His hand.
See right there. Right there again. I'm going to show it again.
His hand.
The snap happens, and then that's when Sheehy grabs a hold of him. Sheehy didn't break his arm.
His hand.
Yeah, but he's tugging on it though. Sorry. Again, so are we looking at a January 6, 2021 focus? Now, is this the fuck the police ACAB moment? We don't support the Capitol Police anymore, that we're having fucking shrines and memorials for individuals who have died after January 6? Is that what's happening now?
No one wants to fight for Israel.
His hand. His hand. Oh.
Do you guys know what I used to do when I was in? I used to watch. I'll get into the. I used to have to look at macabre videos from ISIS back in the day, my former line of work. So that right there, man, the bone will always get snap, snap, snap. Point of break called Leverage Point, Fulcrum, and Snap. Yeah, exactly. But you guys are all fighting in the chats now. Let me see if there's another angle. I saw another angle of it too. Now here's another angle of it that someone said that this guy did it on purpose, like martyred his arm. It's kind of funny when you think about it. So let me look at this video right here. This is another video from, I think, let me just double check so that way we're...
Fight for Israel.
I think it's some angle. I'm trying to find the straight... There was a video that had the straight angle of it. And so again, he for everyone's like fucking getting mad at this, the senator broke the arm. He broke his arm. He didn't break his arm. He didn't do shit. The Capitol Police assisted McGinnis in breaking his arm. Like I said, like that one person said, martyred his arm. Someone said purposely put his arm in the right spot. Like Pip says, Point of break is called a leverage point, and the fulcrum add together. The cops pulling on him. Yeah, that sound. All right, exactly. White Shadow. Ooh, that sound. Crunch. So everyone's been posting now that that Senator Tim Sheehy was assaulting and all that. Hey man, isn't that what happened like January 6th? Everyone calling memes. Remember seeing all the memes of all those cowering senators and Congress people when January 6th is happening? And now that somebody steps in on a disruption of a process from Congress, now all of a sudden, no, he can't do that. He shouldn't have interfered. That's where we're at now. I love this fucking selective hypocrisy. I love it. It's fucking awesome. You look like ass. I think I got another angle here of it. There we go. Here's another angle. Yes, you want to hear the sound again? Yeah. Let me hear that sound again. Okay. There we go. There's another angle of it. This is a little bit more. I think right here, this is more.
No one wants to fight for Israel! No one wants to fight for Israel!
See again, you see he's not even near the guy. It was the cops that broke his arm. I don't understand. I really fucking. It's almost like the AI slop. You really believe that shit? You think that he broke his arm? The cops did it. Well, actually, I'm gonna say McGinnis fucking allowed that shit. Martyred. Yeah, it did sound like a clean break. Fighters know how to fight. See telegraph moment on the average on a full second prior movement. Yep. Make it a techno song. Nobody wants to fight for Israel. Have the break constantly repeating. Yeah. So just to kill off the freaking bullshit of the news of the internet drama that everyone's believing, saying that it was a senator that jumped in, it was a U.S. senator that jumped in and broke an anti-war veteran's arm. That didn't happen that way. Oh, it was both bones. It was both bones. He's going around, talking about these kids in Palestine, man, and all that. He had surgery and shit like that. But yeah, it was a good break. I mean, if that's one way you want to break your arm, that's one way to do it. It sounded like it was both. Don't play this. Man, you guys are like squeamish tonight. Sound like both. So he came out. First words out of the hospital when he came out, his arm in the clutch, and of course everyone all nodding and yes, yeah, and matter of fact, that he even throws his after being released. Hang on, not service related. Ooh, that's a good question, Holly. Somebody did say, is that is he going to try to fucking use VA benefits to
Free Palestine! We are so proud of you, weren't we?
Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Hey, we took an oath to defend this country from enemies, foreign and domestic, and we're facing domestic enemies right now. That's right. Our leaders are in cahoots with Israel, and they're leading America into unprovoked wars, and that's not right. And we got to stand up against it. The American citizens have to say no to our government's choices, and we don't want war. So that's why we're speaking up. And free Palestine, and Palestine is our strength. The Palestinians are suffering far worse than any of this. So it gives us unending strength. So here we are.
Free Palestine.
All right. So you support what you want to support, but I got a lot of shit on social media saying they should have broke the other arm and his legs. Because look, if you're going to walk around and say that for a protest what we had, or he had, I should say, and you're trying to compare it, it's no comparison to January 6th, I'm just going to say, then does that mean that Ashley Babbitt deserved to get capped for a protest if you want to use the protest mentality? Yeah, maybe stick that arm where it don't belong. Yeah, exactly that. Yes, my new ringtone for... Oh my God, it's an idea. A notification or an alarm, right? I'm asleep and all that. Make sure my alarm's set, and then the sun starts breaking. All of a sudden you hear, nobody wants to die for Israel. They broke his arm. That would be a good alarm. So you notice everyone's clapping? Yeah, clapping for that shit, for what he did, for disrupting a fucking a proceeding. But how come it doesn't apply to Ashley Babbitt? She was unarmed. I'm just going to say, if you're going to apply that fucking metric either or, was it his primary arm? What would he do if he can't hold up his black power? Ooh, his solidarity fist. Ooh. Yeah. A lot of individuals from that side are using that as a part of the fucking movement. Like you said, martyred his arm is going to be a cast. Yeah, exactly that. Babbitt told that, well, I mean, what I'm saying though is the metric's the same, isn't it? Is it not? Like I said, so that means that guy should have been shot in that proceeding for using that metric. Nobody, how do I say this? Nobody likes the same shit being applied to them. I already said on January 7th like I said, I got so much fucking shit for saying that. And everyone's like, fuck, man. So what's going on in the chats with Susan? Susan, what's going on? Why are you upset? She's like going off on everybody in the chats. So, but yeah. Same metric then. If you want to say his was a protest, then you're going to allow January 6th to be a protest. You're going to say that he didn't deserve to get his arm broken, but Ashley Babbitt deserved. Didn't fucking matter. It didn't matter. I mean, we wanted to keep the Ashley Babbitt metric, then he should have been capped right then and there. Right there, disrupting a proceeding, right? Causing a disturbance and a riot, right? Only starts one, right? Exactly. His solidarity cast. Yeah, exactly that. Again, I love the hypocrisy of going back and forth. It's okay. It was okay for Ashley Babbitt to get killed, but it was not okay for him to get his arm broken by the Capitol Police. I'm about to say, fucking Capitol Police, man, snap that arm. So it wasn't he guys. It wasn't the fucking senator. It wasn't a member of Congress who did it. So that's why I go back again. The shit shouldn't fucking happen to begin with. You start disturbing a peace, you get your ass booted out. You fucking January 6th got out of fucking control, and you should have been fucking, like I said. Everyone's gonna keep saying this again. Oh, you're fucking bootlicker, blah blah blah. Trying to fight and stop the steal and MAGA and blah blah. What about the shot? What about the chow that they're being? Oh, gotcha. Okay, so videos running around of individuals. Yeah, that's a good point. I saw on social media there was a video of kids eating MREs, and there were kids in training. Don't be fooled by that either. Kids eat MREs in training. And by the way, Taco Tuesdays, surf and turf does not necessarily mean that we're going to have big deployments and stuff like that. If you go to the right fucking DFACs, you'll see that being served all the time, with or without, Iran getting fucked up. There's not a difference between disturbance. Okay, Mel, I'm gonna use the Ashley Babbitt metric. Is a disturbance disturbed an official proceeding? Blat. You can't have one without the other. Break the other arm. Yeah. I wonder if we're gonna get friggin' I wonder if we're gonna get the let's see. Now we're still playing. I wonder if we've been booted off some of the platforms for saying that shit. You know, people get mad, get upset, and report us and all that. So, anyways, so what should happen next? Should he be convicted of treason? Should he be put in solitary confinement? Like the January 6ers? Should he have his life forever ruined because of what happened? The metric, man, the hypocrisy. I will say this, man. Some precedent is being set. Yeah, I saw that one too. Did you see the Independence Day one? There is a video out there that is posted. It was the attack of Area 51 when the aliens attacked Area 51 on the movie Independence Day. And now the Iranians are now saying that it was this is their counterattack. So yeah, mow the grass in full battle rifle for 3 years. Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. So, all right. Speaking of the VA, there was we were talking about you guys in the comments right there about talking about our benefits being taken, or some of the benefits that are being taken because of the fact that they're using freaking AI vitamin D milk. What happens with vitamin D milk? Holly, what was up with that? You guys remember the big brouhaha over that happened when they said that they're gonna use medications. If you could be medicated, it could possibly lower your VA rating, right? You guys remember that? Well, on the Stars and Stripes, it sounds like you're an area brutification specialist. Yeah, who has not? So now, and this is from Linda F. Hersey from the Stars and Stripes. This is going to get posted on the main page at U.S. Army WTF Moments. So the VA plans. Here we go again. A lot of, when this is posted, it's going to be some bullshit. The last time it got posted about some, oh wait, I only have one article left? Man, so mean. There we go. The VA plans to scan millions of veterans' claims for signs of fraud. Now, we're going back to say, man, I almost sound like I was, back in the farm. We're going back to say, that yes, there is fraud that happens in the VA. But is it enough for a system to be scanned for millions of veterans, claiming signs of fraud when it possibly cannot be connected? For instance, the system is scanning your record, but it just finished scanning another record. I like arguing with Grok on X. Sometimes Grok will say something, and then I'll say, no, Grok, this is what happened. And then Grok will say, oh, yeah, you're right, Grand Admiral Propaganda, the IO guy. You are correct. This is what was used, and this is what was blah, 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 blah. Thank you. About to say, that K-Mill, exactly, bam, right there on the fucking head. Meaning that all of our medical records are going to be ran through an AI processing without our approval. So it plans to launch an automated fraud detection system, this tool, that is going to scan more than 1 million disability benefits questionnaires for evidence of fabrication or other problems that could force a new medical exam and impact compensation, according to a VA official. James Smith, Deputy Executive Director at the VA Benefits Administration, told lawmakers that the tool will have the ability to quickly review submitted questionnaires that document medical evidence to determine disability rating and monthly compensation. So the new tool is expected to launch in FY 2026 as part of a larger push. Notice they don't have a day on there. They didn't really give a day. is to fortify benefit system against fraud and abuse, according to the VA. They tried this with the medication, right? Hey, if you got a certain rating, that was Ingram versus, I can't remember the name. And it says straight up, hey, you take medication, it makes you feel better, then we're going to lower your benefits. The VA is saying that this will be used to assist in identifying fraud and abuse. However, of course, us veterans, what do we say? We're raising questions. You damn right. Exactly that. This is some bullshit. There will be some fraud found, of course. That will be questioned that also will not be fraud. It's almost like a review board, right? I mean, isn't some of the situations that you're in when it comes to your health and you get evaluated and there's something that gets fixed, you deserve to get your compensation lowered because it was fixed. Maybe not up to the same standard that you were before, but now you're fixed. Now instead of walking with a big limp, you walk with a small gait. Does that make sense? I mean, it's not really fixing you. So there will be some fraud found, of course, is what someone will say, but then implementation of the fraud detection tool is part of the larger VA strategy to use AI. Well, AI is like that. AI is like that kid who just learned how to cuss right now. And old boomers to freaking the old people. You know how old people like to use AI or people who like to use AI for a lot of shit that they shouldn't be using AI for. Now don't get me wrong. Like we were just showing the videos earlier with AI, the funny ass videos that could say, that'd be cool to show a guy on a magic carpet chasing an F-35. That's funny. DQs, which will be used as what these questionnaires are downloadable forms available on the VA website that prevent medical providers, that private medical providers fill out to describe the severity of a service connection. The questionnaires are often standard part of the claim submission for benefits. So, suspect DBQs would include high volume submissions from the fraud mills, from those guys, those claims sharks. Once it's flagged, then of course the VA will more likely order a new compensation and pension exam. And the exams are standard medical evaluation that for the determination of the disability rating for service-connected medical condition. So, is that good? Is that bad? Should we just instead of firing a bunch of people, use them instead of AI? Those people that were fired, that was it 40,000 or something like that? What were they used for? Who were the employees that were fired? David Pineda, former air marshal and disabled veteran who hosts podcasts for veterans, quote, says, let's talk about the new panic wave going around the veteran community. So this is a new one. He emphasized that the VA's goal is not to investigate every claim, but to detect medical evidence that's not been credible, which is, I mean, obviously, if you have a issue that's backed up by a doctor, then that's the issue, then you're good, right? Desert Storm's Veterans Facebook group posted an alert to members. The VA, quote, mind you now, U.S. Army WTF Moments is not a Facebook group, but it is a page, not a group. Quote, the VA is wrapping up scrutiny on fraud. Honest claims should be fine if backed up by solid evidence. Just said that, right? This could affect anyone using outside medical opinions, a group told members. Like, for example, it's designed to flag DBQs that show signs of alteration that contain cut and paste verbiage or have incomplete information required as signature blocks, which that's okay. That's fine. That's Patrick says if fine. Oh, hey, that's a good question here from Patrick Lose. But if it finds things that should increase the percentage, it should turn in a flag for an increase. But we know it won't do that. That's a good question. That actually is a good point. Brandon says, especially when it's SOCOM related, whereas exploratory surgery risks further degradation during service. Yes. And there are some things that currently in medicine that are FDA approved that you have to look for, that you have to ask for to get these treatments for. The VA is not going to fucking, come out and say it. The tool will also identify DBQs as suspect that lists a doctor or another examiner with an address that's more than 100 miles away from a veteran's home. Again, if you're connecting evidence-based information for medical procedures or your disability, I don't see an issue with that. But like someone said earlier, there's going to be no guardrails. It's going to go all over everyone's account. And your information's being fed in through AI. Oh, shit, it's happening right now. All of a sudden you get a check, it's like lower. So the DBQ is flagged. Look at all the evidence they claim. You currently have office visits with the provider that correlate the severity of it. Again, if you have your appointments for what you have, like for me, my back's all jacked up, my legs are all jacked up, my lungs are all jacked up, freaking, migraines, freaking no disc, all this other stuff that you have in there. So all the paid people that churn and burn percentages will be pinged first, and it sounds like they'll be using a cookie cutter submission. See, that's what I'm saying. K-Mail, that's a good point. So what if there are appeals that were used through legal processes that people are saying are claim sharks, but are actual VA attorneys, or attorneys that work, to upgrade someone's status? The Fraud and Disability Act, which is what the VA is saying at the same time, is opposing a bill that requires the VA to provide formal notification to a veteran when fraud is suspected. Why would the VA stop that? Why would the VA not? Why would the VA be opposed to something like that? You would think for all these systems that we have, they tell you to use My Healthy Vet. Well, My Healthy Vet has now been joined with myva.gov. So the My Healthy Vet system now is migrating to another system. Why? I know that because I was going through my shit today. So the VA at the same time, again, I'm going to say this again, is opposing a bill that requires the VA to provide formal notification to a veteran. Now, the Army does better than that when you get QMP'd, or you're going to get you're getting kicked out by a selection board or something like that. Isn't that normally what happens? You get notified, you get a letter through HQDA, or Zoltan will tell you that, hey, these letters came out to individuals who are getting the officer selection board, the OSB back in the day. So why would the VA not want to inform a veteran that there's going to be a formal investigation? When fraud is suspected, to stop the VA from changing the benefits decision without a court determination of fraud. Makes me glad to not use any of those claim charts that I had friends tell me to use. Whew, yeah, you ain't lying, K-Mail. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if that's what the VA is going to start doing too. Is keep a list that you don't know who the claim sharks are. Because, the VA is already fighting this notification of veterans. So the Fraud and Disability Act will prevent the agency from reducing a benefit without criminal conviction. Man, this is like we all saying, on suspicious alone, without guardrails in place. This is sus as fuck. I got told that I need to stop using profanity because YouTube might not play our videos for saying shit, fuck, ass, whatever. So basically the VA is saying that, hey, it's going to take too long. It's going to take too long. We're going to use the AI to replace the 40,000 people that probably could have helped us in this. And oh, by the way, the Veterans Crisis Line's all fucked up. Now, again, we all know there are veterans out there that aren't as fucked up as they say they are, that you, like K-Mail said, that use claim sharks to say whatever to get the 100%, that aren't backed up by medical evidence. I get it. Army could, if the VA, I wouldn't say the Army, I'm not in the Army anymore. If the VA could fix me back to 100%, back to the way I was, I'd give all that money back. But they got to fix me back to the way I was. They got to fix things. And I doubt that's going to happen. So it's going to get posted on U.S. Army WTF Moments. And you guys will see this on the timeline. And I'm pretty sure, hopefully, everybody would contact their representatives and, rabble rouse enough on the on social media about it. Jose says, What? Somebody will find a loophole that helps the VA through this bill. Watch. They always do. Yeah. You ain't lying, Jose. You ain't lying. VA will be like, scan everybody's veteran. Oh, yeah, that's exactly that. VA will tell AI, scan veterans who joined at this period of time to this time. And then scan veterans from this time to this time. And then scan veterans that were allowed waivers to join, so that way we can lower their whatever they got for whatever, because there was waivers allowed for some of their mental and physical stuff. Because now that's happening too, where we're lowering, say we're not lowering standards, but yeah, we're lowering standards. We're a lot of waivers are now coming in. You can make recruiter requirements when you fucking lower the standard. But yeah, that's a good point. You tell AI, and then bracket these veterans from this time. This now look at all the veterans that were deployed to this place here. I'll tell you what, the PACT Act stuff that we worked with to get on the Hill, to get it passed. Isn't it ironic? Some of the things that I worked with other veterans groups to get in Congress, to get signed by the bill, the VA said, I'm not part of it. Even though burn pits, lung issues, all that stuff. Great job, Ken. You rallied for a bill that you're never going to get fucking anything for. The irony. You want to talk about hypocrisy, huh? Corey, I'm going to say this again. You're right. We should have a vet bill of rights that only allow for the person. I don't know why I care. Big Balls probably has my shit on a cloud drive somewhere. Yeah, he probably has a lot of people's shit on there. Corey says in the chat, and this is 100% fact, a vet bill of rights that will only allow for in-person doctor verification of benefits. Yeah, it is. No, I'm going to tell you what. No, I'm just talking about the irony, Jose. The PACT Act, all the veterans that were involved, to include members of Hollywood that were involved, to include the Grunt Style Foundation, WTIP Moments, WTIP Nation, everybody that was involved to get the PACT Act pushed across the goal line. Awesome. I just find it funny that when I filed some shit for the PACT Act, were you at this burn pit stuff? Burn pits. Yes, I was here. Yes, I was there. Yes, I was here. And they say, blah. Not connected. Oh, did you realize that there's now heavy metals that have been used over in East Africa? And oh my God, it happened over in Kuwait, that if you were at the Kuwaiti naval base, that you have ingested and inhaled so much sulfur stuff, they're now releasing that shit. It's almost like they're afraid. They were all about it, right? Where's Secretary Collins at? How come he's not? How come we always see shit like he's at the Paralympics? I wonder if any of the veterans there asked him, that part of the Paralympics that he's at right now, hey, what's up with my VA shit? I think every veteran that meets Secretary Doug Collins should ask, hey, what's up with my VA shit? Here's what I got going on, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jose. Oh, yeah, homie. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kuwaiti Naval Base, yes. Yep. Kuwaiti Naval Base, and I think it was like the Udari Range that was over Camp Bering or something like that. The dust and all that shit and inhalants and stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So someone wants deniers to be legal allowed to bother with a doctor for only 15 appointments, for us only to be openly bothered by a civilian con man. I'm just going to say me. Instead of using AI, all those 40,000 peeps could have, 40,000 peeps. 40,000 people to handle all these veterans' cases. I don't know, 40,000 people? Do you think you could probably employ them to deal with cases per state? Like the VA should assign like sectors of individuals to go through, help you out with that stuff? Like a crisis line for your stuff? You would think. 3CR some shit. Yeah, you ain't lying. Did you guys see the drone video from 3CR in JRTC? It's a matter of HIPAA and FBI, Lanier, 1997, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's crazy. We are engaged in operations against Iran, and the VA is doing this shit like Hey, we're going to do this. Hey, we're going to do that. Oh my God, I know. Shut up, Jose. Jose, good comment in the chats. VA talking to AI. AI, please search for veterans who married a stripper. Or like me being a divorce enthusiast, having a bunch of ex-wives, right? Bunch of baby mamas and shit. Exes, girlfriends, ex-wives, wives, side pieces. Yeah. Yeah. How many veterans use Zyn? How many veterans smoked? How many veterans? I can just say they're gonna pick apart this shit. What's up, Insomniac? Speaking of drones, did you guys hear 4 Skydio drones were taken from Fort Campbell? I'll tell you what, let me post this up. CID special request. Award, offering rewards on U.S. Army WTF Moments socials, Facebook, Insta, and X. $5,000 information to the leading of an arrest and conviction of persons who responsible for the theft of 4 Skydio drones. X100s, of course, or 10, I'm sorry, X10 Delta drones. And there's the serial numbers. Suspect 1, suspect 2. I bet you some of you guys didn't realize that there was cameras in some of your coughs. Y'all thinking you can do some shit like that. There's coming to vehicles. So people are saying, no, I'm certain. No, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, Jose. Man, it makes you think that they're going to associate your life choices not being yeah, exactly, not being service connected. Right. Diabetes. Remember the body positive movement back in the day where everyone thought it was okay to be fat? Anyways, vehicle 1, vehicle 2, light colored 4-door sedan, a dark colored 4-door truck. Oh yeah, and yep. So now, I'm going to say right now, you think that something's not being recorded or whatever in your company area? Well, guess what it is? I was about to look up Craigslist. I'm going to tell you what, those things aren't cheap. Those things are not cheap, especially that model right there. Some pretty baller ones. I am a drone aficionado myself. And yep. Yeah, they're not cheap. They are not cheap. We had no trucks until they put up in the box and expect us to get mission done. That's 3CR for you. Man, I tell you what, you guys out in the box at NTC, please send us your WTFs from the box. As always, it always seems like the 3CR and U.S. Army WTF Moments has a glorious symbiotic relationship. I'm glad you brought that up, Spins. Look at that. So the eyes are watching. Ooh. Damn, Jose. Damn. The cameras work when they want to find equipment, but find a soldier? Ooh, spicy. Some Green Beret at Fort Campbell's in trouble. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But please, you can also send us, if you guys do not want to use CID, or you want to just drop in there, drop us in the inbox at Instagram and Facebook. Our X, we do have an X account, by the way. So you guys realize that when something gets posted on U.S. Army WTF Moments for the new listeners and new followers, I see a bunch of new ones in there, some new faces. Something gets posted on U.S. Army WTF Moments. It gets posted on Facebook, Instagram, and X. So the whole planet sees you. Even Elon sees your shit. WTF, even the WTF Nation Radio podcasts are seen on all those same platforms. So you guys say, hey, could you please take it down? My command wants to fry me. Who's your commander? What unit are you with? Most of us don't care. It's the deniers of the DD Act correlation that try to use surgical improvements to commit fraud and filing those statutes. Yeah, I'm telling you what, like I say, man, hey, if I could get surgery to fix myself and it drops me a disability thing and I'm good to go, shit, hell yeah. You got no problem with you taking my cash. as long as you fix me, of course. Fix my leg, get like, $6 billion man legs again and all that stuff. It also gets posted on Grindr. What are you talking about, Jose? You on Grindr or something? How do you know our content gets posted on Grindr, Jose? Again, did you not hear my spiel about the fake accounts that are out there that want to rep the set of WTF Nation? Yeah. So, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about before I cut out. Let's see. Exactly that would say. Ain't nothing wrong breaking balls, man. Nothing wrong breaking balls. Okay. Hang on, my freaking these pop-up ads, man. No, I don't want to go to Murchison Road. Anyways, so finally, if you guys don't know already, that the soldiers initially killed as unaccounted for were released on March 4th. The other 4 soldiers were killed first identified. Now look, I'm gonna say this right now. You guys be careful out there posting what you're posting, okay? Because one thing you've noticed, like the last time we had the Patriot missiles engaging the Iranian drones, missiles, and stuff like that from the last event, back in a few months ago, and that guy said, "Suck my red, white, and blue dick," and all. Everyone was getting mad because we were potentially posting OPSEC and all that. I'm gonna tell you what, some of you influencers out there, and I'm gonna use these content creators are posting some of the most craziest shit. The one thing we're not gonna post is anything that has to do with casualties. If it's something that's tied to a casualty, we won't post it. So don't even send it. We got notification faster than the military got in itself. And I was talking to some other media outlets and say, hey, these are the people that are supposedly there. Do not fucking release shit because this is bullshit. I get it. A lot of individuals want that information. The information's tight, and it's not easily it's not easily come by. But I'm gonna tell you what, we will never post anything before notification of family has happened. If you post it before notification of family has happened, you're a piece of shit. I will just say that right now. You're a degenerate that does not need to have a social media platform. Wait until the process has happened. When it comes to notifying casualties, when it comes to IDing family members, don't go in the freaking some of the shit that we've seen in the past. Don't go into somebody's Facebook page and say, "So sorry for your loss," before a family member even knows what the fuck is going on. Don't do that shit. So they identified the 5th Army Reserve soldier killed on the Iranian. You guys remember we were talking about the port, right? Port Shuaiba in Kuwait. Again, for you guys that have been on port detail, you guys have been on that port right there to offload and load up aircraft. Well, sometimes aircraft too. Vehicles to ships transported. It was Jeffrey O'Brien and Major Jeffrey O'Brien of Walkie. I don't know his name out. Walkie, Iowa, and Chief Warrant Officer 3 Robert Marzan of Sacramento, California. These are the individuals that now look believed to be death stuff. I would suggest that until you fucking know by positive ID, whether it be by DNA analysis, I don't know, some of the dog tags, something to identify quickly, I would highly suggest that it's believed to be, I don't like that term, being a former, Spanky will tell you too on Sergeant time, being a former casualty assistance officer and being qualified to notify or to handle the family affairs, soldiers' affairs when a service member has been killed or killed in action or in peacetime as well. I don't like that term. Either you know or you don't. Is he alive or is he dead? That's like saying, I hope a soldier's found. I think a soldier's here. No, you have to know. And you have, especially when it comes to a KIA, you have to be precise in saying, yes, that is the individual that was killed in action. The DOD, everybody was posting fucking Department of War posting believed to be death of, and they dropped that guy's name. And again, goes back to, I keep going back to saying again, do not go on individuals. If you find out through some sort of network, because you just got to know, because you're a fucking chismosa in the fucking family, in the spouse's Facebook group pages, because you want to be the first to let something out. Don't be posting, rest in peace, so sorry for your loss. So the Pentagon finally names them. And it's the thing that makes me mad is that the way that the information's coming out, like for instance, that article that I just posted up, that was from the post that was posted on the timeline at U.S. Army WTF Moments from Task and Purpose. A medical examiner is still working to positively identify Marzan. That's what the Pentagon News release said. Out of respect for the family, Army Reserve will not release a service verification photo of Chief Warrant Officer Marzan until the medical officer completes a positive identification. So I'm just like, it doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right at all. So take that for what it's worth. We have a lot of individuals that, now, I want everybody to go back on the AI shit, on the AI stuff, and the fake news shit. Everyone likes to talk about, oh, well, you forgot to talk about the soldiers that were hit. There's already people making it a race issue. And the individuals that were killed at Tower 22 had nothing to do with this attack. These are not the same attacks. There is no conspiracy of hiding African American soldiers that you see I watch. I see all the comments that are posted on WTF Moments, and there's individuals in there from foreign accounts. You guys got to be careful too. I was a CAO before I notified the family member of the soldier's orderly room NCO, called the spouse and told her that her son died. God damn, Retro. Oh, God, dude. Did somebody beat that kid's ass? So the one thing that we got in the inbox, somebody said that why aren't you sharing the individuals that were killed in Kuwait, the 3 black soldiers? I'm like, what are you talking about? There are no 3 black soldiers that got killed. And I kind of put 2 and 2 together. As some of these Facebook pages and Facebook groups are putting out erroneous information. Now I'm talking about the ones that were killed 2 years ago at Tower 22, and these are the individuals that were killed. These individuals that I'm highlighting here have zero to do with current KIAs of the current operations against Iran. These are not the individuals that have been killed. These individuals were killed in action 2 years ago at Tower 22. So again, I ask you guys to kind of like take a step back, pump your brakes, and take a deep breath again and go, am I gonna get mad at freaking social media, or get mad at the American military that trying to say, oh, against Israel, this is because of Israel, blah blah blah. It was not these 3 soldiers that I just highlighted that were killed recently. These were 2 years ago. These individuals were killed in action 2 years ago at Tower 22 in Jordan. So stop. Every time, it's from Jose, every time I see our boys and girls pass, it reminds me of the boys who passed during my time. It's so hard knowing that the family members. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's hard. All you can do is rally with them and support them as much as you can. That's all we can say. So yeah, I ask again, don't fall for it, and don't automatically assume that because we didn't post it, it's because there's some agenda. The individual literally did not the individuals literally did not get killed in this operation 2 years ago. And like I said, it was 2 years ago. So, I think I have one more story I got to talk through. Right quick. I think think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So, somebody said there was another. Was there another one? Hang on. Let me ID. ID. Yes, there was. There was a 7th service member who was killed in Operation Epic Fury. Yep. And it was a service member wounded in an Iranian attack against U.S. troops in Saudi Arabia has succumbed to their injuries. So I'm trying to see if they have already identified him yet, or has been posted. So that way we can see. It is, yeah. Yep. This is this individual was assigned to, and let me highlight his image right here. Was Operation Sergeant Benjamin in Pennington of the 1st Space Battalion, 1st Space Brigade out of Fort Carson, Colorado. So yeah, this is the other individual that succumbed to his injuries in the attacks. So please, again, take a deep breath. Take a step back, verify your information before you start sharing bullshit information in family groups or don't take this shit. I'm just saying, how do I say this? Take this shit seriously. Just don't react with emotion and make sure you're posting or sharing correct information because it hits our inbox. And we have to go through the process of like, nope, this is fake, this is false. And then of course, that's when we get the crazy AI videos saying this has happened. So our condolences to the families and teammates of Sergeant Pennington and the others that were killed. Again, this is there's not I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to go into some speech of this happening and because of this and this is the way it is. But as I said before, even in training and even in combat, our job is inherently dangerous. So we're going to go ahead and cover the housekeeping. I think I'm blabbing on for a while, man. I'm getting kind of hungry too. Getting freaking I didn't eat much tonight, so I only had like something real quick to eat. So I don't like pass out. Let me open up the so we got going on. I got any calendar stuff here. I got a guest coming out. I think I got a guest from what CQ told me. I got a guest, so I can't wait. I'm excited. Gonna have a lot more guests too coming up. Let me see. Let me look in here who I have, and then I think I have an author. I got a couple of authors coming in. I have some other individuals that are going to be showing up that you may know from pop culture icons and pop culture on TV, stuff like that. Hopefully, get that squared away, Mike. We have James McDivitt, who's going to be showing up. He's a U.S. Army infantry officer, firefighter, combat veteran with deployments out of Iraq and Syria. He's going to be coming on the Monday edition for me on the 23rd of March, and we're gonna be discussing what he has been writing about, a novel called About a Walk Among Heroes, and the deep history with A Walk Among Heroes is a sweeping tale of courage, sacrifice, and enduring love that transcends generations. I got the book cracked open right now. It's a World War II novel, so he's going to come on and shoot the breeze about it. It's so far it's pretty good. I'm not gonna spoil it. So yeah, James McDivitt. Did I say Jim McDivitt? I said James McDivitt. Yeah. So through the eyes of TJ, a young soldier returning from war, and Smitty, a World War I ace haunted by the ghosts of his past, the story weaves through rich tapestry of interconnected lives shaped by war, hope, and resilience. So I got the book right now that I'm currently going through. CQ's giving me homework and shit. But just kidding, CQ. Anyways, so make sure you share, like, and follow. We have shows every week, every day of the week. I should say not every week. We have shows every day of the. I'm mush mouthing right now. Every day of the week, like earlier today. What did you guys see? You guys saw The King and Me, man. Did you hear the topic about that? Going through each other's phones and stuff, man, with your significant other. That's a good question. Do you guys have your phone locked, guys, gals? Do you guys keep your phone locked? Or do you have your phone completely open when you were like, hey, is your phone open? Does it have a passcode on it? Great topics. The King and Me. It's kind of funny that I was watching that and I was like, oh shit, I got to go on air. I got to prep for the show. Yeah, that was a pretty good show. So The King and Me was right before I came on, and that was with the actual King Smith and Michelle Early. So get it? King and Me, M-E, Michelle Early. Yeah, me. We have Stairs in Cyber Awareness. What's going on, Josiah? Haven't seen you in a minute. Haas, what you doing? I didn't see your hey, don't be putting no freaking hey, Altman, don't be putting no freaking links in the chat. What are you trying to do? You trying to do some yeah, that's why Josiah said Stairs in yeah, what's up with that? I ain't gonna click on that link. Don't click on. What is that? What is that link, Altman? What is that? Now it's sus. Everyone look at the link that Daniel Altman just put in there. I digress. Anyways, so The King and Me you heard before the show here, and OPSEC Cyber Awareness. Yeah, you ain't lying. And then the Monday Dish with myself and Massey. Massey's been busy as hell. Just best phone to... Nope, nah, I don't trust that, Daniel. I don't know. It's one of them links. Don't click that link. Research it on Google, the Googleizer, before you open up that link. The Monday Dish with myself and Massey. Massey's currently traveling, doing his roadshow stuff. Of course, tomorrow is Pop Culture Warrior with Michael Carrasquillo. CQ, the Pop Culture Warrior, with his staff of Mad Mike and Angry Elf. I try to combine the two names. And then that's on Tuesday. Wednesdays are The Smoke Pit with TZ and Radar taking a break right now. The Sports Bar with the actual King Smith again. And The Coach. What do you hear? What do you say? Sorry to time myself and Spanky. I think she's coming back either this week or next week. FTX, Table Talk Games with the members of the WTF Nation, Radio and Moments. Yeah, man, I'm not. What are you doing there? I see you guys. Don't click that link. Don't click that link. Whatever you posted in there, Daniel. I saw that. Every other Friday, it's a bi-weekly show. FTX, and of course, we get co-ops with Nemo on Saturdays. And then on Sundays at noontime, you have The Reset with Dr. J. Ariel Jordan. Therapist. Not your therapist, but a good therapist. Our therapist to help you out. The creator was on the Sean Ryan show. I ain't gonna look. I ain't done. Why you still can't be dropping no links in there. What you talking about? Anyways, Sunday at noon Eastern Standard. All the other shows with like King and Me is at 7. And the rest of the shows are 8. So, yeah, don't go clicking on that. I ain't clicking on that. Nope. I'm not clicking on. No. I ain't clicking on that. You guys notice that you see the coming soons. We have more. Man, we got more stuff coming, man. We got more stuff. I'm excited. More things happening. U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, Freedom Unfiltered. Make sure you share, like, and follow. Man, we're broadcasting like on a lot of platforms right now, and we also are uploading all of our digital. So on Spotify, on Pandora, on Apple Podcasts, you can find WTF Nation Radio. I can't wait. The libraries are getting translated and reloaded and uploaded. I'm pumped. You guys get to see more of our stuff. I had like 8 warning banners. Yeah, why are you clicking on the links there, Corey? We told you not to click the link. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe. We're broadcasting live on currently 5 platforms, maybe even more. You never know. You know, most of our shows are migrating to their own pages too. So not only will you have U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, each show from WTF Nation Radio will have like side quests, other pages and stuff like that. So, but primarily we're on U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio on Facebook, U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio on YouTube, and of course X at WTF Nation Radio. I think that's it. Did I miss anything? You guys good? Y'all still fighting in the chats? I see everyone getting all mad and fighting in the chat. So make sure you share, like, and follow. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe, as the kids say. And shots. See you. Gotta find the buttons.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Я батько.
Я молодший брат.
Я водій маршрутки.
Я скоро одружуся. Я фанат шахтера.
Начальник отдела продаж.
Я прораб.
Я программист. Я свидетель на свадьбе.
Борщица.
Дядя Юра, таксист. Я вчитель фізкультури.
Я студент-геолог.
У мене своя фірма.
Я кращий друг зі школи. Я сусід, який завжди стукає по батареї.
Я єдиний син.